we've been putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that you can work with old chairs, armoires, and with a nice fresh coat of paint, it can instantly be upcycled, but that's not where it ends. In fact, here at Malenka, they offer something called Painted Kitchens. It's a workshop, so you can use the same tools, the same techniques to completely transform your kitchen space. Not only will we share some of the hands-on bits, how it's supposed to be done, but we'll show you some pictures. It's pretty fantastic, eh? The before and after.
I think so, yeah. It's really nice.
That's coming up just before 9 o'clock here from Malenka Originals.
We're going to head back to Sarah. She's been having some fun this morning, upcycling so many like wonderful pieces of furniture in your home. I'm excited for this one. Are we going into the kitchens yet?
That's exactly what we're going to do, right? Upcycling can't just be applied to the chairs, to the armoires. You can actually transform your entire kitchen space. I'm joined once again by Katrina. She's the owner here at Malenka Originals. All right, so you've got two workshops that seem to be the most popular. What's the first one?
So we're running one called The Basics right now, which is learning 5 different techniques with chalk paint, so painting and waxing.
So great for people who have maybe never worked with the Annie Sloan chalk paint before.
Even we have people coming in who have been using the paint for months, sometimes years, and still come in and learn a lot because there's so many things you can do with this paint that people don't even realize. So we run quite a few of those a month, so that's a great place to get started. And then we also do a kitchen workshop, which has also been quite popular because we have so many people who have, you know, oak cupboards or melamine cupboards, and they don't like the look anymore. They want to do something to them. This is a great paint for kitchens.
Well, and what we're about to show people was done over the course of what you would say about an entire weekend?
Well, you could do it in
14 hours?
Yeah, it took about 10 hours to paint the cupboards, and then it only took 4 hours to wax them.
Okay, so before we talk about the technique, let's take a look at the kitchen that you were talking about. What were those cupboards made out of?
So they were an oak, sort of mid-80s oak, builder's oak cabinet.
What did you have to do to them before they were ready to be painted?
So you should always wash your cupboards. Anything that might have come in contact with grease around the kitchen, give them a bit of a wash in I like to use Eco TSPs,
okay,
so
let's
degreaser.
Let's show people how to do that.
Yeah,
so you've got it in your hand.
Yeah. So you would just take a little bit of a solution. I've got some here, and you would just wipe down the cupboard to clean it off a little bit. It's also really important, though, that you rinse it off as well. So anything that you use to clean the surface, rinse it off as well. This is Annie Sloan's chalk paint is an eco-friendly paint, so you don't want a chemical on the surface interacting with the paint.
Where did you get this?
That's one that we sell here, but just about anywhere you can buy an eco version of a TSP.
All right, now there are a couple of different looks that you can go with in the kitchen. Walk me through the pieces that you have laid out in front of us.
Yeah, these are some of my favorite cupboards here. So the one here on the end here, this has been done with graphite, which is the color we're also going to paint in a second on this cupboard. And with this one, we did a colored wax on top, mixing French linen paint into the wax to get that kind of industrial chic look that everyone's really loving right now.
Okay.
This one here has been done with Florence, and then we did a lot of dark wax first on this one, and then rubbed with some of the clear wax to get that really aged look there.
Is Florence a color?
Florence is a color, yeah.
That's 32 different colors.
Yeah, there's 32 different colors.
Okay.
Yeah. This one is working with that 2-color wash that we were talking about earlier. So this one has cocoa on it first, and then old ochre washed over top of it.
Well, and you said that that's quite unique that you can actually combine 2 colors together, right?
Well, you can mix colors together as well. This one is a layering, but yeah, you could mix 2 paint colors together to make a new color.
Okay.
This one we love so much. This is just Emperor's Silk is the color, the red. Yeah, nice, eh? Good names. And then this has the dark antique wax on top to finish it. The one on the end is Old White, again, our most popular color, and that has a blending of the clear and the dark wax together to get that look.
Let's take a look at the after picture of the kitchen that you renovated. What did you do to it?
Well, I did a lot of things to that. So that kitchen all needed to be redone, basically. So we had just bought the house. We didn't have money to throw into a renovation. So I just painted everything. So I painted the cupboards, and I painted them in a mix of colors. So that was Paris gray and French linen mixed together with some pure white to get a nice mid-tone gray. And then I did some antiquing in black on those ones.
And we've got a close-up to show you all of the detail that Katrina achieved along the cupboards. But you also painted the floor.
I painted the floor. Yeah, this was this was a bit of an experiment, but it turned out really, really well. So that was a vinyl laminate floor. So I painted it again with a mix of a few of the chalk paint colors together to get a nice sort of Scandinavian blue.
Okay.
And then you can't use wax on the floor. So then I used a lacquer over top. Annie Sloan has a really great lacquer that to finish the floor. So
well, if people at home are interested in what they see and what you're telling them, the first step would be to sign up for the Painted Kitchen workshop, and you can do that on the Malenka Originals workshop. We've completely run out of time, but you and I will get to work because we have a number of pieces to show you. We've been transforming them throughout the day, and ladies, looking fantastic. Yeah, we'll show you the befores and afters before the end of the morning.
We have more coming your way, including the upcycling that we are doing. It is amazing to see the projects that Sarah has been working on this morning.
Right, and here's a look at a beautiful piece that Pat here has been working on throughout the day. Now there was just one last step that's not only going to seal and protect, but give this beautiful upcycled piece that nice shiny finish. We'll share exactly what's got to happen to it coming up after the break here on CTV Morning Live.
Let's get back to Sarah with some great projects this morning with Malenka.
Yes, we are about to reveal the final step with Pat and Jen's beautiful pieces here at Malenka Originals. But before we do that, Katrina, we've got to talk about what's happening this weekend. We've been getting so many phone calls about it. People have been visiting the website to sign up for not only the workshops, but the pop-up shop. What time does it start this Saturday?
So 10 o'clock is when the pop-up shop starts, but we also have those workshops going on all day, and they'll be 10, 11, 12, 1, and 2.
And what are we doing in the workshops?
So in the workshops, you're going to learn 2 basic techniques for chalk paint and wax, and it's $10, and all the money is going towards charity, so it's a really great cause. Get in there and book now because the spots are filling up really quickly.
Okay, and what about the pop-up shop? What will I find there?
So at the pop-up shop, there's going to be over 100 pieces of furniture that have been painted by 22 different vendors. The whole parking lot is just going to be filled with color and furniture, and it's going to be really beautiful and fun. We'll also have demos, and we'll have some discounts in the store, and it's going to be a great event.
And what's the address here at Malenka?
So 275 Britannia Road.
Okay, now let's reveal the secret. You said that this last step will not only seal and protect, but it also adds that last shimmer, that
Finishing
shine.
touch. Yeah.
What is it?
We've been talking about chalk paint a lot, but really the wax goes with it. You really need the 2 products together. So we've painted everything, and now Pat is applying the clear wax on here. And wax will seal up the paint, but also gives it, a beautiful sort of satiny glow. So we're just doing the clear wax right now. There is also an antiquing wax, and what we've decided to do on this piece is just go a bit sparingly with the antiquing wax, just maybe around these beautiful details. So we've done the clear wax first, so I'm just going to get in there with a little bit of that antiquing wax, just around the edges and corners, just to give it a very sort of authentic look of age. And you don't have to use a lot. I just have to get in there with a little bit, and then I'll just use a rag to sort of wipe it a bit so that it kind of looks just naturally aged.
Well, and what's nice is that you've got the workshops going on this weekend. There are full-length workshops that people can sign up for on your website. But if I've just got questions day to day, or I'm looking for brushes, paints, they can just come visit you at the store.
Absolutely. So we have really designed ourselves to be a teaching kind of shop studio. So you can come in anytime, Tuesday to Saturday. We're open 10 to 5, and we're more than happy to answer all your questions, look at your projects, help you pick colors. That's what we're here for.
Well, and talking about advice, here, this wall is just a small sample of all of the different things that Katrina has created. Now, some of the people that are watching right now may not have been tuned in since 6 a.m. this morning. But what I find remarkable is that this piece was completely untouched. Pat, you've been working on it the last like 4 hours. So Katrina, really, you can get a lot done in a short amount of time.
Absolutely. The paint dries within about 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Do your second coat and then get your wax on there. You can have a piece done easily in a few hours.
The website, if people are interested in learning more information about the pop-up, where the money is going to be going, the mini workshops, the full-length workshops, all of it can be found on there. And what is it?
Yeah, it's malenka.ca, malenka.ca.
All right, we're going to get back to work. Time now to head back to the studio. This is something that, ladies, I am very disappointed that I'm not there for, but I'm hoping my colleagues might just save me some of it. Woo, okay, I won't reveal it yet. They're going to keep everybody in suspense. What do you, okay, I need to follow up on this technique, so we will check in one more time from Malenka Originals, because look what she's done with that aged wax there. I'm not all that familiar with it, so this is a completely new technique. So we're going to get back to that. Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. It's been an insightful morning here at Malenka Originals, talking about how you can take old, tired furniture and transform it into beautiful, upcycled pieces. Take a look at what Jen and Pat have done over the course of a 4-hour show. I kid you not, these pieces were untouched. They didn't need to sand them. They didn't need to buff them before they started to paint them with that Annie Sloan chalk paint. Now, when we left you, we had a coat of clear wax on here. But then Katrina has added just a little bit of that darker antique wax and then buffed it out with a thick paper towel to give it sort of that rustic finish. There's the phone ringing already, and that is because they not only have the pop-up shop going on this Saturday from 10 to 3 where you can come and buy pieces, but also because they've got workshops going on so you can actually come and learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for the fun morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
No, it's our pleasure, and congratulations. What a fantastic idea.